So welcome to watch the very final race of the DF95 National Championships in Sweden on the 2nd and 3rd of September at Lake Vättern, in mostly fair winds with nice weather conditions overall and a very good atmosphere. What you're going to watch now is the, as I said, the very final race of them all. Altogether 18 heats, and with the second day organized into a gold fleet and a silver fleet. And some of the main competitors in this heat in the final round are clearly visible in the race. We don't have the whole recording there. We focus on the beginning and the second part of the race. So to introduce number 8, who until the last race was very well in place to win the overall competition of the 2 days. Magnus Timmerdal, a senior, a very experienced RC sailor with Micro Magic and onwards, and in the second place of that discussion, what will happen in the end, Fredrik Edgren, an equally seasoned and experienced sailor, number 94. We just have about 1 minute left to the start, and let's follow it, how it works out, and you can see how in particular follow how in particular Magnus Timmerdal operates in order to get a good starting position. So let's go.
1 minute start. 60.
So it's 60 seconds back left to start. You see Magnus moving ahead above the starting line here, the red boys. You have Rolf Andersson positioning himself close to the starting mark already. Number 188, Jan Karlsson, and 727 also closing in. Johan Lindholm with the blue sails. Ulf Lindberg waiting a little bit further back. Magnus Timmerdal has to go back, go around, coming too close to the starting line, so he goes very quickly around and tries to come quickly over the line, and he succeeds. And off they go in the first race to the first windward mark, with Johan Lindholm in a favorable position and Magnus Timmerdal in the middle. And now we go to the second, now we will have a continuous clip all the way to the finish. They are on the second round up to the windward mark. And you can see Rolf Andersson is 93 in the lead, with followed by Magnus Timmerdal and Johan Lindholm in 727, with Ulf Lindberg coming in on port. And they are going up to the second windward mark, rounding. So a lot of observers, of course, for this most interesting final, and there is a contact judgment being issued by the judge, and we see them going up, and you see on the right side there Fredrik Edgren, still not on the very top. He's somewhat distance from Magnus Timmerdal and Rolf Andersson at this stage. And they will now have to tack over to the right windward mark, and then the spreader in the middle of the picture. And this is a difficult operation to find exactly the right distance, the right place to tack here. Often leads to changes in the position. So Lindberg below, Magnus Timmerdal on top, followed by Fredrik Edgren, and then Jan Karlsson with the yellow boat, and Rolf Andersson on the left, Johan Lindholm on the left. We have Thomas Invall in this yellow boat, number 30, and we can see that Ulf Lindvall comes in, but he doesn't quite make it, so he has to make another tack, and whereas it seems as if Magnus Timmerdal makes it and Johan Lindborg makes it, and then we will see what happens next. Now we see Ulf is coming, passing, followed by Rolf Andersson and Fredrik Edgren, and now they are going down to the final approach to the end. Some boats are all still going up, and the first boat's going down in a almost parallel. First Johan Lindholm, but then we have from the right number 93 Rolf Andersson, Fredrik Edgren, number 94. You have number 8 Magnus Timmerdal to the left, and we are now following going all the way down. You see that Johan Lindholm has taken seemingly a small lead at this point, followed by Magnus Timmerdal. The question is, what will happen? It seems that Magnus suddenly got somewhat favorable wind, which brings him half a boat length or more, and they are down, and they are turning around. Johan is on the inner side and gets the privileged position to turn, followed by Ulf Lindberg, Fredrik Edgren, and Rolf Andersson, number 93, and then also Jan Karlsson, number 188, and then others. So now we're going to the very end of this two-day race, with Johan Lindholm in the lead, followed by Magnus, Ulf Lindberg, Fredrik Edgren, Rolf Andersson, and Jan Karlsson. It seems that Fredrik goes very well at this point, followed by Ulf, somewhat below Magnus and Johan, but Fredrik has a very good speed at this point, and let's see what happens. They are coming towards the goal here, the two white marks, and you see that Fredrik really has a good speed here, and the question is, will he make it? Since it's difficult to see with the angle, but indeed Fredrik races to the win in this final race, followed by Magnus, Ulf Lindberg, Johan Lindholm, Rolf Andersson, and then Jan Karlsson. So in the end, Magnus Timmerdal won the whole competition, followed by Fredrik Edgren, who did a really good final run, and the results you will see here. So thank you for watching this final race of the Swedish National Championship DF95 at Lake Vättern, organized by the Vättern, the Vadstena Sail Society, Sailing Club. Very nicely done, and thank you from all us participating sailors.
Den där var riktigt